And apparently, like, the instant I said that, Nagito went and privately messaged Bubbles asking to form an alliance, and Bubbles has sent me this picture as proof.
The long, long journey to greatness. A journey unseen by many. But a journey that will change the course of all reality.
I think Nagito just lost the argument. Like, fought so much for. That is all I have spoken.
Me? No, I didn't lose.
I had that perfectly timed with the music, and then you started talking, so how dare you? Gamer Boy, the tribe has spoken. Okay, so that is. Oh wait, that's not it. I almost made a mistake. We need to split up the fire tokens. Welcome to episode 4 of Discord Survivor, and to get things started, we have got 2 people that have been voted out and are currently on Redemption Island. And we need to have a redemption challenge to see who is back in the game. In addition, after that we're going to be doing the merge. So basically what that means is there's not going to be 2 different tribes anymore. It's all going to be one tribe, and everyone's going to be fighting for individual immunity in challenges. And which basically means we're kind of around the halfway point of the game. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into the redemption challenge. Okay, so welcome to a redemption challenge. Basically what we're doing for this one is a trivia challenge. And so rather than having like a stream and all that going, we're basically just gonna look at the responses on this form. I just kind of had a few different questions that I found off the internet, and we're gonna see how well we did. I don't really have any way to keep them from like cheating or anything like that, so you know, either way, we'll just go off of their score, and if they cheated, then they'll have to live with that. So our participants are we're Hudson and Gamer Boy. Hudson has the profile picture of the doorknob, and so I would assume that this would be him. Okay, so we can already see he got 9 out of 10, so that's a pretty good score actually. That means he got all of these other questions right. So for Gamer Boy, let's see, so he's got 5 out of 10. That's more what I was expecting. He got the M&M color though. Hudson will take his place back in the game, and Gamer Boy, if he so chooses, will go to the edge of extinction, where he will await one last opportunity to get back in the game. So let's get over to that. Let's make that announcement, and then we'll start our first individual immunity challenge. Okay, so now that we have a redemption challenge winner, we need to announce that. So the scores have been taken into account. Hudson received a score of 9 out of 10 on the trivia. Gamer Boy received a score of 5 out of 10 on the trivia.
It is time for the merge.
Rather than having tribal challenges, we will now have individual immunity challenges. Welcome to the tribe. From this point on in the game, you will all be in the same tribe. As for Gamer Boy, he has a choice in the matter. You can either leave the game now, or you can await on the edge of extinction for one more shot to get back into the finale. Alrighty, so it's time for our first challenge. Before we get to that, we've had a little bit of drama going on in the tribe. As usual, we have Nagito starting off with drama, calling everyone else losers. So, you guys are losers, me, especially you, Okay, good, just making sure this wasn't over Discord, it'd pick you up like this, yikes. And then, Hudson here has a very beautiful phone case that he would like to show to the tribe, and then, Nagito wants to beat up Nelson, and then, Hudson, sorry, and then Bubbles wants to do that to Nelson. Yay, your profile picture is a funny face in a derogatory way. Thanks, you're welcome, you deserve it. I guess I do. He does, he's a clown. Clown is Nelson. I'll take that as a compliment, but it isn't a compliment. Nelson is also a bot. Clowns are funny, I guess. Clowns are funny in a derogatory way. Robots are smart, not you, so I'm kinda smart. You're like that Eevee bot, you know, the stupid one. No, you're a dumb robot. Impossible. It's very much possible. Nah, listen to her, Nelson. I don't feel like it. I told you to. I'm scary. Okay, guys, the plan is to run off Nagito. Nobody's gonna follow that plan because I'm cool. Everyone will. I doubt that. You'll see. No, you'll see. You'll see first. You'll see before me. Nope, not possible, but it is possible. According to my calculations, it's not. Your calculations are wrong. Mine are never wrong. Just ask me to solve something. They're always wrong. I don't believe that. Of course you wouldn't. You're a stupid robot, remember? Right. I'm voting for Nelson. Yeah. What if I want immunity? Then we'll just get Hudson. No, you mustn't. We must. Yes, we must. Aiden will surely be on our side, though. The face when you make when you get voted off. No, that's your face when you get voted off. That's your face when you get voted off. Nelson, be quiet, nobody cares. Oof. Yo, Jeff, win the next challenge. The next challenge is right now. Oh, yeah. So, now that we've gotten our the merge done, and the redemption challenge is complete, it is time for us to participate in the first individual immunity challenge, which is a fun one, so let's get right into that. Alright. So, it's the first individual immunity challenge, and we're doing a board game. So, as you can see, each of the players are represented by their original profile pictures, and on their turn, they're able to move one space in any direction, horizontally, vertically, diagonally, whatever, but only one space, and when they move, they leave a colored tile behind them. They can only move onto a yellow space, so basically they're trying to block each other off. If at any point they don't have a place that they can move to, they are eliminated from the challenge, and last man standing wins. So, as you can see, they're kind of attacking each other, trying to block each other off. And it's interesting to see kind of all the different strategies going on here. Like some of them are just trying to stay out of the way, some of them are getting more aggressive. And then they start to get kind of cramped in with each other, and that's kind of when it all ends. That's KFC Crocs was our first eliminated. And then Hudson and Nelson trapped each other. They were both eliminated. Bubbles ran out of space as well and was also eliminated, and that leaves Nagito as our winner. Okay, so Hudson has made the first purchase of the season so far. So if you remember, there's these fire tokens that are used as currency to buy these things in the shop. Hudson has 4 fire tokens, and he asked if he could. So that's the only thing you can buy with that is the cheapest thing, which is an advantage wheel spin, which I can basically is just a little thing I coded, put together real quick. It's just a quick wheel that has all of the advantages on it, and you can spin it, and whatever you land on, you win. There's also a chance you get nothing, as it is the cheapest option, but you can get, like, there's a slot for an idol, so it's really just up to luck. And so yeah, Hudson was the first person to do this, and so he did the spin, and so one thing that I added was, I know it doesn't look like it here, because with the system that I use, it sometimes displays a little bit differently than it actually is. So in reality, the marker here is a little to the right, but I made it so if it lands directly on one of these lines, then they get to pick. And so even though it doesn't look like it, in the system, he landed on directly in one of the lines, which is super rare, and I don't know how we did that. And like I thought it might be broken, but I've tested it for so long, before and after, and it works. So I don't know. It's just super rare, but So yeah, he got to pick whatever he wanted. He decided to take a vote twice advantage. So, first advantage found in the season. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
This is your argument.
That you argue about just kind of whatever, I guess, and the winner, determined by me, gets 3 fire tokens. Good luck to the both of you.
You must be pretty old to like. Never mind.
Nelson,
forget
no,
that.
he's streaming.
Imagine messing up your argument.
I'm sorry. Sometimes they do that because, yeah.
You sound nervous. Imagine being nervous.
I am not nervous.
Yes,
Why
you
would I
are
be
nervous. The nervous
No, I'm not.
chuckling.
Yeah,
You're just mad
No.
that I won a board game over you.
You won the board game? Man, you're playing board games? You're so old.
I don't even know anymore.
What we played was a board game.
Well, not really, because it was on.
It was a board game. It was literally called the Board Game Challenge.
But
Yeah, that's
whatever. See?
my opinion has always been right.
How can you prove that though? Do you have like video proof or something? No, I don't think so.
I couldn't hear you because of how bad your internet is.
My internet is the best. Both internet is always the best, you know.
Your internet is the worst.
It's actually amazing. I was saying you have no proof that you're always right. Oh. See, you can't even pronounce it. Doesn't make any sense.
But of course, I think having the middle name Rong would be better than having the middle name Thomas. You know,
You know what? What is it?
you know, I have the answer to the universe. And the answer
What
to the
is that?
universe is this photo.
No. You're
Yes.
wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Let's see. This is the answer to the universe.
Is obviously not the answer to the universe. You can read the answers to the universe if you zoom in close enough with your microscope.
I guess that's true.
My third party has responded.
Let's
My
see it.
No.
My new third party.
Let's see it.
Who is it?
Okay. I'd like to bring in person Sam.
Alright, let's see Sam, please. Okay, Sam. Okay, which
Sam.
picture? Let's see his answer.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. He's just saying it's yours because he's your friend or he wants to be on your side.
Well, that's kind of the point of the third party. Does he have a reason?
Yeah.
I would like to see some reasoning, please.
Okay.
And if we can get some solid reasoning there, then be a reasonable doubt on both sides.
Okay. Sam has responded,
Alright, let's see it, Nagatu.
It's Nagito, but
That's what I said, Nagatu. Let's see. That is reasoning. That is enough reasoning right there. And Nelson also got another third party. Let's see some reasoning there, though. So far Nelson has a vote from him, from Hudson, Bubbles, although we need reasoning there, and then he's got the point for the guess. Would you like to make an objection?
yes.
Okay, why is that not good reasoning?
Why?
Okay. So, my reasoning is because you see the llama?
Yes, I see the llama.
I don't see any spit in the photo,
But llamas do
What?
spit, do they not?
Your Honor. But if I searched up ugly llama, I bet that photo would come.
Okay, let's see it. Search up ugly llama.
But
It
if you
doesn't
look
show up.
down,
No. We can't.
if you look,
No.
but you have to be more specific.
You said ugly llama. If you typed in ugly llama,
It's
you'd
ugly llama. It didn't show up, so you lose. I get the point.
Ugly. What about
I
ugly
win.
brown llama?
No,
No, you said ugly llama.
you said ugly llama, and it's not showing up there either. So I think that you've lost yet
look-
another argument,
Google
Nagato.
Wrong. There are blonde llamas in this search query.
What?
It says the llama is ugly.
Wait, what? What?
Oh! Sam has
Get
delivered the finishing blow. This
This
is forged evidence. I
Hey,
believe
that
that
was
this
the
is
day
the
before.
final
That
screw,
was
The
the day
final-
before.
the final
I did it,
straw.
so
forged.
Because
you lose.
Listen.
as I remember previously, you made a big point about how edited evidence cannot be used, and here you have very clearly and are very clearly editing evidence in front of our very eyes. And Sam, who was your third party, has personally put you back down into the hole that you have started
When
in.
did when?
Thank you, Sam. Sam's the best.
As surprised as I am to say this, yet for a second time, I think that I'm gonna have to declare Nelson the winner of this argument.
Let's go.
Okay. He has bought the idol, apparently. You now have an immunity idol. Time has come. It is here. That the votes will be read. And actually, we need to do a couple things first. So, I took some screenshots from the challenge and stuff like that that we were talking about. So, here you can see Bubbles. This is Bubbles, by the way. I know, but yeah. So basically, she said she doesn't care if she loses the board game challenge, which she did, as long as Nelson goes down with her. Here you can see some stuff of just fighting. Hudson. So Nelson knew that he picked a vote twice, and Nelson knew that he got it your choice, but I guess he thought that he got an idol. So Nelson was saying that even if he loses, he wants Hudson to use his idol on him, because him and Hudson have an alliance, but Hudson doesn't actually have an idol. He has a vote twice advantage. And then Nelson, he started basically after everything was done. Nagito won, So she has immunity for this vote. And Nelson said that he starts telling Bubbles that he wants to vote Hudson to form an alliance there. And then he told Hudson, basically he's just telling Bubbles that to keep her in the dark, and he's really going to try and do a blindside here. And he's planning on using Hudson's immunity idol, which he doesn't have, to try and do that. But Bubbles isn't so sure about that. As she said, like, he's forming an alliance, but she feels like it's just kind of sudden that he's going to turn on her last second. But in multiple cases, the Nagito here said she wanted to vote for Hudson, bringing back the old rivalry of the doorknob. And yeah, so Bubbles and Nagito want to vote Hudson, and Nelson was pretending to vote Hudson to help keep Bubbles in the dark, but in reality he's going to try and do a blindside there. So it's time to reveal the votes. Okay, first vote, Bubbles, and this is the vote of Nelson performing his blindside, or attempting to form his blindside. Second vote is the vote of Bubbles, who thinks that there's an alliance with Nelson and has an alliance with Nagito, and they all agreed to vote Hudson. So Bubbles' vote is Hudson. Third vote is the vote of KFC Crocs. He voted for Bubbles. Fourth vote is the vote of Nagito, who voted for Hudson. And yeah, so Hudson played his vote twice advantage, and he voted for Bubbles twice. Fifth vote, Bubbles. Sixth vote, Bubbles. That is 4 votes Bubbles, 2 votes Hudson. Bubbles, the tribe, has spoken. So Bubbles has been voted out and has been sent to the edge of extinction, which will have one last chance to get back into the game. But we're not done yet. For this vote, for this round, 2 people must be voted off. Everyone remaining may now place another vote for a player still in the game. Okay, for some reason the audio was weird in the original recording of this. I don't know why, but it was all like making Discord noises and you couldn't hear me at all. And we don't want that because we all want to hear my beautiful, beautiful voice. I know, it's very irresistible. So, basically we had our second vote. First vote was Hudson and KFC Crocs, then Hudson and KFC Crocs, which led to a tie. So usually a tie would be settled by the drawing of rocks. Basically, everyone picks like a random number, and then there's like a certain number that means you get voted out, and if they pick that number, it doesn't even matter like who it is. Anyone, it's basically random chance. Anyone can be voted off. And but where this was for the final redemption challenge, we basically sent it to those that were on the edge of extinction. So Bubbles and Gamer Boy, we had them vote between Hudson and KFC Crocs on who they wanted to face off against, and they both voted for KFC Crocs, and so KFC Crocs was sent to the edge of extinction. Now that we have our 3 members at the edge of extinction, it's time for the final redemption challenge. Our competitors here will be doing this puzzle, and sending me their times. Fastest time is back in the game for the semifinal. But that's all we have time for this episode. So we had quite the episode this time. We had our first redemption challenge, we had the merge, we had a nice argument, a new challenge, first advantage got, first advantage found, first advantage played, a blind side. There was a lot. But next episode should be even funner. Next episode's the semifinals, so make sure to tune in for that. But that's all for this episode. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.